Good morning. It's Friday. Welcome to the Ryan Max Show. Just getting started a little early. Yes, Miss K911. Good morning. Delta Fox. Got that coffee going. Hit the smash the like button, please. Did get started a little early because I think this is the last day to trade, right? For the week. Got a lot going on. We do have some news. We have earnings, which, happens. Amazon happened last night, kind of dumped off, but seems like we've made a good recovery. I'd like to kind of go over the charts a little bit before we get started. Also trying out the mobile setting and just trying to see what comes through when I'm streaming. Just take a moment to take a deep breath. Trading gets that dopamine started and pretty early in the morning to be taking dopamine hits, let's not give back the capital that we or the profit that we won this week. Let's do that. Let's not do that today. Let's trade with precision and discipline. That's what I want to bring to the table for all of you. Give you an analysis here quickly soon. I don't want to waste much more of your time. I need some more coffee. I'll be honest with you. I'm feeling tired today. Excited to be able to have the weekend, but with the content, being a content creator, it's editing and creating. Moving forward, let's go to the charts. We're kind of sitting in a bull flag on the lower time frames, but the higher time frames, we're looking at a bear flag. One thing about the market, I think the NQ is still real salty that they didn't get to all-time highs. I think they are super salty about it. And obviously we had the Magnificent Seven, top 5 Magnificent Seven, pretty much most of them had earnings this week. So the issue is that now that we're all through earnings on the bigger tech companies, the question is that do they buy it? Cat 2888. My phone fell off the bed. Didn't see the alert last night till I wake up. That's okay. You gotta sleep. If you don't have a good night's rest, you can't see nothing. Just trading and feeling. Let's move to the full screen. Let's do some analysis first. Actually, let's go to the economic calendar first. Today, again, we trade futures here, so everything affects the market, obviously, not just New York. So we have IVPMI at Canada, and then we have Michigan consumer sentiment at about 10 a.m. Eastern. And then, of course, unemployment rate for Canada. Used car sales, used car prices, month over month, year over year, has already come out, 2.4%. And we're expecting on the Michigan's consumer sentiments 56.4. Our consensus was 55, and then we have 53 on the forecast. Going to the book maps on the NQ, just kind of sitting in this range. Right here, we got 20 contracts at 24,862.50. I see a gap up there at 24,869. So if we move to the full screen, we can look at the NQ and confluence that price with this here. But we did make a lower high. So it's questionable on whether or not we break that and keep moving. Kind of looking like a head and shoulder pattern on the 1 minute. So you got to watch for that. It's a bull flag, head and shoulder, but it's a bear flag on the higher time frames. Trade what you see. A VWAP retest is probably warranted. So we could come back to 24,609. I think I want to short. Looking at the higher time frames, the 5 minute. We do have a gap down here at 24,363. on the 5-minute. We do have another gap up here at 25,395. Let's go through and delete these because these are different now, right? We gapping up above previous day close, so I could see a retest of this area to start. So I'm gonna be short bias. Again, if I see my setup kind of coming to fruition before, I will take the trade. You gotta be a robot. So we do have gaps above and below on the 15-minute, pretty far away. On the 30-minute, we have a gap below 30-minute. This is a pretty strong magnet here. And we'll draw out our support and resistance. We got a little bit of time because I started early. So we'll do that here shortly. The 1 hour on the NQ. Let's see. A pivot on the 1 hour we're rejecting. So if, for instance, let's look at some Fibonacci trend retracements. That's what I like to use. So if we go from 1 to 0, actually it's the other way around. So if you shorted here, 0 would be up here, right? So we're kind of at that 65 point area, 65 area. So if we keep rejecting this, my Fibonacci trend, you would go from the top of this to the bottom of here to the rejection of here. We could see all the way down to 23,076 if we keep rejecting that 60% area. But I'm only gonna say that 23,758.50. That pivot sigma 4 or sigma. So currently at sigma 2 on this pivot. 0, the P point would be 25,778. But I'm not quite short bias yet, but I'm only looking for 15 points out of the market. And again, if I see my trade setup to come back to this gap, I'll take the trade. We got to get below that 200 EMA for me to trust it, and I probably sell the 200 EMA to go lower. So anytime here in the next 15 minutes. Below that 200, I'd like to see a break 24,782. What do we have at 24,759 from the book? We got a standard deviation about 10 points away. So I'd be curious to see if that standard deviation breaks. Let's take ourselves out of the full screen here. And then the ES could come back to that 200 EMA. And we can't seem to get lower than 24,782. Kind of following some sort of a trend here a little bit on the NQ. And breaking that 20 EMA. We could go up. Still kind of a bull flag, but it's giving us a head and shoulder and a bull. We'll see which one's stronger. Let's see if that pivot down there isn't retested either. All right, we're rejecting 24,800 just a wee bit, finding support on those EMAs. So patience is the game. Lauren Mills, what's happened? Yeah, struggling at that 200 EMA mark. Maybe 805. Maybe it comes back. Delta's just flipped green. There it goes, 808. Still a nice little long there. Let's see if we find support on this 5 EMA and keep moving up to 18. But it looks like it's rejecting. Still finding a lot of support here in this 200 EMA. Maybe long is the way. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. Love to see you join me in the morning. Part of trading is showing up. 24,800. I wonder if we're going to find some sort of support there and move up. But still making that left head, right shoulder here on the NQ. We got 184 resting orders there. We got about 9 minutes until the bell starts. Nice big drop at open. I don't doubt that. Actually, I want to go short. I want to see this gap get filled, this pivot retested. But we could go higher and fake them out to go lower. Silver and gold behind me. Silver's at what, 75 bucks an ounce? It's a gold at, let's look at the 44,932. 4,932. All right, bouncing off this 200 EMA, finding no buyers there. We need buyers. We filled that lot, 880 lot just now. Left a gap behind on that. But where's VWAP? Where's VWAP? Where is it? There it is. We got about 7 minutes before the market gets open here. Finding support at 778. Got a gap up here at 803.50. Feeling a little bit biased to the short. Could possibly pump first. Yeah, could certainly do that. All right, I'm only planning on taking one trade today, so I might as well be patient. If I don't feel confident, I won't take it. But I do want to see this gap down here get tested or this gap up here get tested. So we'll see. Move to in a trade. Nice little drop there. Standard deviation test. Being patient. Let me see how this works out. Yeah, it's gonna go fill this gap. I'd like to catch that. But first, it might find a support and go right back up to that gap. Oof, too close to everything. We'll see. There you go. There's a 200 EMA test that broke the 200 EMA and it tested it. Now we go lower. This next candle, I'm going to enter to go short. 7 seconds. It's still about 4 minutes before market, but resting order there at 24.7, 84.50. Oh man, gonna go without me. Ah, missed it. All right, well, feeling a bit skittish. Still pushing lower. See, I want to see it get that gap up there, but still got a lot of time on the clock there to come back down. So this gap up here. Let's see if we catch it. We got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes before it comes through. Maybe I should wait until we get open, market open. I do Want to see a retest of that 200 EMA, which looks like we're pushing towards it now. Just a wee bit. Oh man, look at that. Being a little skittish. I don't know why. We still got about 1 minute till market open. If I just sit and wait on my hands right now. So we'll see. 33 seconds. The next stop is this pivot 24,741. And we'll see. 9 seconds. 8 seconds.
Order rejected.
VWAP. VWAP is the direction. We're open. Open market's open for business. Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Stop.
Oh well. That was not what I wanted. As soon as I clicked to enter, it actually just took my order and placed it in there. Bummer.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Nope. Find the support there. Yeah. I wanted to get into that for sure. Just moving real fast. Should just buy the VWAP, but see it's like, see, it put me in the order up there, which that's not, it's not working. Like I set my order to set it down and then it takes it. Like that's how fast price is moving. I wanted to take one trade, but goodness gracious, this thing is just rocking and rolling up. No.
Stop filled.
Too tight of a stop loss.
Order filled.
Good pump up. Look at that. Right back up to session high. To the moon.
Stock filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Nope.
Stock filled.
On support off that 5 EMA. Lauren Mills, what's the joke? That it didn't go down? I know I could be funny.
Order filled. Stock filled.
Damn, I wanted to go along. Moving so quickly. Right back down. We're going lower, probably. You'll never give up, M5? That's okay. That's okay.
Order filled.
No, that's not gonna stick. Still too close in the range. It's a long and a wick out. Bummer.
Stock filled.
Here we go. On the way up. Can't seem to catch it. Playing the candles. Dude, Friday. Friday pump. Yeah, I mean, it came back and retested the pivot and shot right up. Back to 25K almost, give or take. Wow, ES just went crazy. Let's see if they protect this or dump it. Oh, wow. We got news coming up soon. This is a bull all day long. M5 trades at chop day screwed me hard on the funded I had before I blew it. I wish I was easy to spot, chop, or consolidation days. I know bank holidays are one of the reasons I chops too. Chops though. M5, it does change up. G tier had the short bias too, flip once it broke above 781. I mean, like I said, I mean, there could have been, NQ could have been real salty about it not hitting all-time highs. So now that earnings is done with the bigger tech companies, the dust has settled a little bit. I would think that we had some sort of a run back to the top, but this is one heck of a candle. Almost 100 points. Get the dopamine hit that you need, unfortunately. Sometimes being patient is better, obviously. Patience is the key. And we are pushing up. You know, it was only one situation, and long was the way. Pushing up. The ES still pushing up to that pivot up there. We have the MACD pushing up too. So we got 25,000 on the chopping block there. Look at the full screen. Let's look at the NQ shooting up here. Right up here to these gaps. We can go as high as 25,117. All the way up. All right. Well, let's see how high we get up there. Lucid, 40% off. Your first 5 evals. Check it out. Any size. And then it reverts to 30% afterwards. It's Friday, so I mean, if you're like me in a degen, just take trade after trade after trade, which, you know what? It happens. All right, we got 53 lots at 24,950. See if we break that. What did yesterday's open look like? That is possible. It is very possible, but this is way too much momentum. Way too much momentum right now. It's Friday. Pushing this up. If it were to turn around, I would see it probably consolidate here on this pivot. Maybe I would like to see it get to the R2 today. 930. Mills is short. 930. I thought it was gonna be a nice bear flag, but psych. Does that. Oh wow. Well, 930 was a good short so far. If it doesn't want to bounce. No VWAP retest yet. We're just bringing that VWAP right up here. Anybody any trade besides Lauren? Mr. Mills got a trade at 30. Trying to let the dust settle from my entries and exit. All right, so looking for TP at 925. That's it, 5 points. That's all you need. Hope your position's small. We're ripping. Oh, 895. 1 micro long on MNQ. Added one here, Lauren Mills. I mean, I'm still thinking we come up to this pivot, 25,000. We're working on 25K now. We're not at it, but we're working on it. They got a gap there at 24,990,850. Matt still long. Beautiful. When I built my strategy and my size, I built it in ETH. So I think I'm gonna readjust my size during regular trading hours. Still hit my original TP. There are some things that you just need to make adjustments for, because I mean, normally I traded for years. I traded ETH, so 25-point candles. I mean, I need to revisit some things here. Let's see, 41-point candles. 10-point stop loss ain't gonna work no more. I'll tell you what, even in 150K, that ain't gonna be enough for a 10-point. So let's do some math. At 20 bucks a point, do $1,000 stop loss divided by 20. That gives me 50 points. I like that during regular trading hours. So if I were to TP, I think I need 75 points to get 1,500. Okay, so I'll do a 75.50 with one contract. If I just want to double it, I just do two. I think I'm gonna size down to 2 minis for a 25 to 35 point. You're out? Yeah, nice. You added and then dollar cost average and got out. Nice. Green. Good job. So that's what I got to think about, because I forget sometimes that the strategy, the size that I put on was during London and Asia. So now I need to go down two contracts for a stop loss of 25 points and a take profit of 37.50. I think that's where I need to adjust my fire and do it that way, especially during regular trading hours. All right. We even hit your number there, 895. Lauren, did you get out at 895 still, or did you get out sooner? M5 Trades even called out. I think it's going to set up just like it did yesterday open. Oh, see, look. No wonder why we rejected. Nice big old gap there. Huh. Interesting. Just popped up too. Right, give you those 5 days, take the payout request. Absolutely. They did. They just rugged the Bulls, that's for sure. Horn. That is for sure. It's currently, well, see, another thing is too, is that we have news in about 3 minutos. 3 minutes. So. And it's Friday, so I'm not going to reload up on any evals or trade anymore for the rest of the day. I'll reload up on Monday. Friday is a rough day for me as a trader. Sometimes it's best to just not even take a trade. Okay, POC just moved on the Bookmap back to 24.9. So Got a gap up here at 24,910. 24,910. What's the ES doing? Still got a gap. You can go to 6,925. Let's look at the SPY real quick. Kind of confluence it together. Are we building up a trend day? We're gonna go back to 690? Or are we gonna go back to 680? Tough setup. Let's see, QQQ, what's going on the QQQ? QQQ, what are you doing? Are we gonna find support off the VWAP? Right back up to 608. What's options chain look like? Very possible, very doable to get 608 from here. Same thing with the NQ, MNQ. Very possible we can run right back up over here. Options are showing that it could pump, but we'll see. $166 lots at 24.8. Just down past the 200 EMA. Delta Fox made money on that short. Good gain. Very nice. Dropping lower. Filling the 67 lots down here. And bouncing. Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if we come back down at 24,610. Would not be shocked at all. Influence that to the QQQ if you want to trade options. 590. $590. But who knows? Who knows? Buyers coming through. More buyers than sellers at the moment. Bouncing off this 200 EMA. We could bounce here. Could not. I don't know what happens. I think we're going to go lower. Deltas are red. VWAP is the direction. Gonna break. Here we go. Bear trap. Oh no, bull trap. Well, I mean, our biases were right. We just were wrong about the entry. I was, anyway. I was wrong about the entry. Lauren Mills. Is that a bounce? Is that a reversal? Uh-oh. Ah, man. It is that. All right. Let's see what's going on with this VWAP touch. We just trap the bulls. Bears take the setup. Right back up. I appreciate you all coming out and hanging out with me this morning. I hope you had fun watching me trade my PA. You're not always right, and it's okay. You gotta keep moving on. Keep on moving on. Well, Lauren, yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree with that. I do not disagree with that at all. But today was just one of those days where it was something happening internally. It was Friday. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. But what there is there's always another day. There's always another day. And money comes easily and frequently. Easily and frequently. If you don't believe it, then so be it. So learn, watch, learn. You know, it's sizing down is what I need to do. Remember, I built the strategy in Asia and London. I brought it to New York, and New York is humbling me. And you gotta come to the market humble. You know, you don't make mistakes, you don't learn. If it was always easy, then what's the challenge? The key to it is I can learn how to not do or change or adjust. Again, everything right now for me is new. 30 days of streaming, 30 days of taking trades with the regular trading hours set up, trying to find my groove to bring it to the, and I make adjustments as I go. You know, you have to adjust fire, adjust what's happening. It's like sighting in a scope. Once you figure out the sight, once you figure out the pattern for yourself, then you can stick to it. So I'll definitely have to size down my strategy with these type of candles. It hasn't registered because I'm only up here for what, 45 minutes to an hour during regular trading hours, and I really truly don't watch futures during the regular trading hours prior to streamings. I do yes and no, but it's like, how do I size into getting this gap up here, 24,911? How do you do that? You can't go 5 minis long and not expect $4,000 in drawdown. So thank you, much appreciated for hanging out with me this morning. Monday I'll be back. With a different eval, a different PA, and a different strategy. Hope you have a great Friday. Stay green. Peace.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you enjoy the stream?
I did. Thank you for watching.
Cash beats on the beat. Late shift, blue light, all night. TWB on. If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with bookmaps, trust that chat. Slow control, no FOMO. Ryan Mac teach us that. If you're here for the climb, not just the hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Moms, dads, grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cars, trades, a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam a Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with bookmaps, trust that data. Slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.